I have to say this. Every time you come up here and deliver a speech or I talk to you, you're my personal insight into the Big Bang Theory. I mean, I love you so passionate about technology and the knowledge you have. I know you've written a book and you go do presentations, so it's amazing. And I think I see that in a lot of your speeches, and this was no different. I thought you did take a lot of material from outside, but put it in a way that would suit your personality, and then made it humorous. And I thought that was really what the project wanted you to do. And I thought you did an excellent job on that. A couple of notes, two things that I wanted to focus on today. One was referring back to your notes. It's perfectly okay to need to go back to your notes. I mean, if you look at most of our speakers, all of us went back to our notes. What I would suggest or like to call out is what's not perfectly okay is to forget when you're here and then let everyone in the room know, even if they didn't realize because you were so engrossed in laughing about your last joke, that oops, the speaker really forgot. When you walk here and read, it's perfectly fine. Just give us a longer pause. You've been having so many wonderful jokes throughout your presentation that it would have been perfectly normal for us to continue laughing, and you can slowly smile here and take a look. Maybe some of us would notice that you forgot, maybe some of us wouldn't, and that's fine. Instead of calling attention to, oops, not 2000, it's fine. Who knew what your next line was? And if you don't make a mistake, or if you make a mistake and don't tell us, we would probably never find out because we don't have your speech written in front of us. So just think about that, and other than that, I think it was wonderful. The other part, there were times when you were very excited, like the shuttle or the strange physics phenomenon, but which I would usually say stay away from it because I really didn't get what you were saying. But I thought you did a good job explaining what it was, saying it's like noise and it cannot do much today, but it's science fiction. That was good enough. It satisfied all my curiosities. But how about having that mood throughout the speech? And there were times when you had a joke, but you weren't as passionate as when you said, shuttle? Yeah, that's what we want throughout the speech to make it entertaining. Finally, I thought the chair, I was going to comment on it saying you should have just moved it. I don't know if it was planned, but you used it. And that was an excellent presence of thought. I did not think you wanted this here, but you used it and you actually demonstrated it with a story that you were just talking about. Excellent job there. Finally, body language. I think most of the times your hands were here and just doing the same thing. So think about how you want to. It's okay to leave them by your sides and only move them when you really need to. So think about not doing the same thing. I tend to do that myself too, so I won't give you too much grief on that. If you find a way, share it with me. Other than that, loved your speech, a lot of excellent stories, a lot of material that you drew out from other places, explained to us the entire process, and really convinced us that we need to realize that the whole patent situation right now isn't helping protect innovation or encouraging innovation, but actually killing it to a great extent. So thanks a lot.